Hi, my name is Frank Ball with OnX Enterprise Solutions, and I'm here to talk today a little bit about VDI. You know, it's no wonder that VDI has moved to the top of the chart on CIO priorities according to Gartner for 2012. If you look at the consumerization of IT with products coming from Apple and RIM and a lot of the other manufacturers out there, you know, the connectivity of any time, any place, anywhere, any device is really becoming a reality, but it creates a lot of challenges for the IT department. Couple that with compliance and regulatory issues and some of the things that we see driving really mobility inside of healthcare. And then the last thing, finally, there's a lot of other constraints, but one of the other big things we see is that Windows 7, the adoption or movement of 32-bit applications into a 64-bit environment was a bit stalled because of browser compatibility and other things. VDI solves a lot of business problems. It can get applications out to market very fast. You can centralize the management of this stuff. You can lock down devices. But there's a lot of challenges. And here at OnX, one of the things that we found is the reason that why the top reasons why VDI projects fail is that, number one, there's not a holistic approach to looking at VDI. Now, let me explain this. It's a lot of time about enabling the end user to connect anytime, any place, anywhere, any device. Well, that makes the network very relevant, right? Because I've got to have secure, mobile, optimized access to get in. And at OnX, we believe that when you start looking at VDI, you have to look at the network. You cannot look at the network because it's a requirement for delivery, right? That application's going to ride across it now in different forms. That's number one. Number two, just like a lot of the other partners that are out there that you might work with, we do take a look at the end client computing device and compatibility of application, right form of delivery. We look at the server infrastructure, make sure that we right-size that. But we do something unique called time of day computing. And you should message me to find out more about this, and I'll be glad to talk about it. The last thing is there's a huge impact on storage. And when we look at storage, you have to have some things in place to make sure that, you know, things like improper implementation of antivirus, you know, where antivirus software is constantly reading a disk on a device, and now I've got that centralized in my SAN, doesn't bring my SAN to its knees. How do I take the concept of things like golden desktop images and profiles and build them out correctly and make them automate the way that I do things inside of my storage environment? How do I use things like thinner virtual provisioning to allocate, you know, 500 gigs of storage for somebody they're only using maybe 10 or 20. So these are all things that we talk about in our VDI Roadshow. I hope you can make it out. If you'd like to know more, just send me an email. It's easy, cisco@onx.com. Have a great day.